Hi everyone, I am Shahan Laik. Welcome back to my channel, and we are in the middle of the new series where we are discussing everyday one disease. So this is the day 2 where we will discuss about Lesch-Nyhan syndrome. So what is Lesch-Nyhan? I will discuss in this video. So let's start our video. First we will learn about the definition of Lesch-Nyhan. So Lesch-Nyhan is a rare inborn error of purine metabolism. This is very important. Purine metabolism. So it is an inborn error of purine metabolism, and basically an enzyme that is deficient in this disease. The name of the enzyme is very important, and that is hypoxanthine guanine phosphoribosyl transferase, HPRT. This is the name of the enzyme, HPRT, hypoxanthine guanine phosphoribosyl transferase. This is the enzyme that is deficient or absent in this disease. Now, what are the other names of this disease? The other names of this disease are chorioathetosis self-mutation syndrome. Chorioathetosis, because the disease is characterized with chorea, athetosis and all these things, and the patient also has self-mutilation. So this is known as chorioathetosis self-mutilation syndrome. Complete HPRT deficiency. I told you HPRT is the enzyme. Sometimes it is also called the HGPRT deficiency, the same thing. All these are various names of the same disease. Now let us discuss the cause for this disease. This is because of the mutation in a particular gene, and the name of the gene is HPRT1 gene. So this is the gene where the mutation takes place, and this causes Lesch-Nyhan. And the HPRT1 gene provides an instruction for making an enzyme known as hypoxanthine phosphoribosyl transferase 1. I told you about this enzyme that is deficient, HPRT. That is the name of the enzyme, hypoxanthine phosphoribosyl transferase 1. So this is the name of the enzyme. So this enzyme is particularly lacking. This enzyme is required for making the purines and recycling the purines. So if this enzyme is lacking, then you will have various dysregulation in the purine metabolism. And you know purine is very much needed in building block, in creating the building block like DNA or the RNA. So you will be having many problems like neurological and behavioral. I will show you in slides. So first important thing is, what is purines? Purines are nitrogenous compound. These are nitrogen containing compound, and this can be found in our food. From where does we get purine? We get purine from the organs meat. So we get meat, when you take the meat, when you take poultry products, when you take legumes, we get purines. And in absence of HPRT is the enzyme which is absent in Lesch-Nyhan syndrome. When it is absent, then what happens? Basically, you get purine, hypoxanthine and guanine that are not built in nucleotide. So hypoxanthine and guanine, all these purines are not built up to make into the nucleotide. And another very important thing for Lesch-Nyhan is the uric acid level in this patient. This patient have a very high level of uric acid, very high level of uric acid. So uric acid levels are very high in these people, which is also very important characteristics feature Lesch-Nyhan syndrome. So next is the Lesch-Nyhan syndrome is, always remember this one, X-linked. It is X-linked, and it is recessive genetic disorder, and basically it is found in males. So males are more affected, male dominated, and females are rarely affected in this disease. Another thing is the symptoms. Let us discuss about the symptoms, what we get. Basically, I told you in this disease you get a lot of uric acid. Uric acids are high in your blood if you are having Leishman. So this uric acid, which are very high in your blood, that are circulating in your blood, that is deposited in various tissues like skin and joints. So when it is deposited in the joints, you get gouts. When it is deposited in the joints, you get arthritis, inflammation of the joints. So all these are happening because the uric acids are deposited in the joints and you are getting inflammation of the joints. Uric acid accumulation can also be found in the kidney and bladder. So when these uric acids are deposited in the kidney, when these uric acid are deposited in the bladder, you get kidney stone, bladder stone. You have heard of nephrolithiasis, that is the stones of kidney. Why these stones have occurred? Because of the urate crystals, because of the uric acid which has turned into crystals and turned into stones. So these patients also have kidney stones, and sometimes this kidney stones patient have progressed to renal failure, so they also have failure in kidney failure. So all these things happens. Next is the neurological symptom, which is very, very important for you. Let us learn about it. Neurological disturbance can also be found in Lesch-Nyhan syndrome. Why? Because of this excessive amount of uric acid, excessive amount of the purine, maybe purine are building up or purines are not metabolized properly in your body. So all these things causing neurological defects, and that is why you are getting different kinds of dystonia. You know dystonia, that is the dysfunctional and dysfunctional tone of the muscle, that is known as dystonia. Another thing is the jerky movements you will get, that is known as the chorea, so that is the jerky movements. Another thing which you will also get, that is the balismus, so that is known as the failing of the limbs. So all these things you will get like dystonia, chorea and balismus. Dystonia, chorea and balismus. People with Lesch-Nyhan, they also cannot walk properly, and that is why they actually need a wheelchair for walking. Also they cannot walk and they need assistance in sitting. Also generally they use a wheelchair. So all these things are very important. Next is the behavioral problems. So basically Lesch-Nyhan syndrome, people have a tendency to self-injury. They can do self-injury, they can do self-mutilation. Basically they have a problem with biting, like they bite their nails. I will show you a picture where how their nails looks like. So this is very important. Self-injury, biting and head banging. So these are very, very important behavioral problem that can be distinguishably found in Lesch-Nyhan syndrome. Now let me show you another thing which is known as frequency. So this is very, very important, how frequent this disease is. Basically this disease occurs in 1 in 380,000 individuals. So 1 in 380,000 individual, that means it is a rare disorder, and very small number of people get this disease. Now this picture is showing, you can see how these joints are. These are actually the arthritis and gouts because of the accumulation of the uric acid, which is very, very important. Now let me show you another picture where you can see that the joint is having uric acid deposits and the joints has become swollen, it has become reddish, it has become inflamed. So inflammation of the joints happens because of the uric acid depositions. This is also very important in Lesch-Nyhan. Another thing which you will get is this one. This is the podagra. You can see this is the gouty attack. You get some pain, redness, tenderness, inflammation of the joints, and you get attacks of gout. So all these things happens. Next, this picture is very important. This is a behavioral abnormality. You can see here, you look at the nails of this picture. You can see the self-mutilation behavior. You can see the self-mutilation behavior where the patient has bited their nails, and that is why you get this kind of behavior. So all these things are there. Now, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, make a thumbs up and subscribe our channel if you are new to the channel, and please share this channel with all your medico friends so that other friends can join you. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye bye.